Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been so long, and sorry I'm not getting to some of the subject matter I promised to get to. I will get to it. And those two big things are the mask that I use for HF Portable, which is just a fishing pole on Amazon, and DCS and CT/CSS code. I am getting to these. This is Radioddity's SR22 shooting earmuff. Now, unfortunately, they don't have this on their website right now, and I'm not sure if they're going to ever put it back on. It looks to me as if it's been discontinued. The key features I really like about this is it does have an SR22 or an NR, noise reduction 26 rating, and it's pretty effective. And I have sensitive hearing, sensitive ears, so I end up putting those little foam plugs in my ears under a muff anyway, especially if I'm shooting next to somebody with a large caliber hunting rifle. You know, a lot of times just the physical pain of my hearing is it's measurable. So having ear protection like this is really nice, but also that these are electronically controlled allows me to still hear people when they're talking to me on the range, and I don't have to remove the earmuffs, especially if other people are still shooting. The price point on these was $35 to $45, depending on what sale they're running at what time. And I'm just like, hey, Radioddity, what's going on with these? How come you don't have any reviews on these? And so they sent me a pair, and all they wanted was some photos. And they sent some photos of me pistol shooting at the range. And I'm not sure if they were good enough, but either way, I don't think they pursued these very much or very well, because there was a lot of potential for this, especially in this community where there's just so much gear to be buying all the time. Anyhow, I spend time at the range. I'm there once every 7 to 10 days, and I need hearing protection that works, that also doesn't hinder my ability to communicate. And that's where electronic shooting muffs really come into play. These have a volume control with 4 different adjustments, and those different levels actually increase the ambient sound around you while still muffling the impulse sound of gunfire. I'll say you probably need more intense hearing protection if you're consistently shooting large caliber rifles, or if you're standing next to that person, because I feel like that's where it's the worst. But for pistol shooting, for doing what I do, that is basically all I do at the range. These work just fine, and I can hear people communicate with me, and that's the ticket. So I just recorded some me wearing them, shooting. That really doesn't show any kind of test or result, but it does show that I'm comfortable using these while I shoot. My hearing it's not painful. Shooting 9mm is right around 140 decibels, which is actually high enough to cause permanent hearing loss or hearing damage, which is loss. But you can feel that. That is painful. And I think that people need to realize that if you get past that point and say you got used to it, that's actually hearing loss. You want something that's reducing impulse sound, like gunfire. It's super critical. Now what you'll notice is the ambient sound will be diminished too. It's not just blocking out the sound of gunfire. It's blocking out the gunfire and everything else, because it effectively turns off the bypass for the sound. When there's no shooting going on, all the ambient noise is up. You can hear the crickets, the birds, you can hear the wind beating on the flags. Like it's actually really, really effective. So I just wanted to get this out there and show you guys what it was, but I hope you are practicing the skills you need to practice to keep yourself safe in the backcountry. Train well and get the equipment to help you do it right, no matter what it is. All right, Backcountry Amateur Radio. Thanks for joining, guys.